All right, we're recording. Well, good morning or good afternoon. I decided to record this one since we're missing a couple of key members of our group. And so if you're tuning in at a later stage, just know that you are with us in spirit. I wanted to talk just quickly today because, well, everybody knows, I think, that we have a big election coming up in the United States. Voting day is tomorrow, technically, although people have been voting for the last couple weeks in the United States. And in relation to that, so bear with me, there's a connection about the story that I'm going to share. My son, Axel, just finished up his flag football championship. They came in second in their division, which was very exciting. And we also just had the World Series in American baseball, which finished up with the Los Angeles Dodgers winning the pennant. And I was talking with a friend about the experience of rooting for a team and or even a favorite player. And I don't admit this to everyone, but I did share it with her that I actually root for both sides. And we often had the experience with my son's, with Axel's team, his FNL or flag football team, going up against a team where we knew kids either that he had gone to school with or kids that he had played with on other teams. And so, you know, when they would score, I would secretly be over there going, yay! So, you know, I just love celebrating any moment that somebody has, whether they're scoring or they're making a great play. And when we were talking about this, we came upon this interesting question, which is, can you be a fan and a supporter just purely to be a supporter and a fan without hating the other side or the other team, or making them wrong, putting them down in some way? Can you appreciate them without thinking that they're taking something away from your team or your child's experience? And it kind of got down to this question about whether you can be for something without being against something else. And so, obviously, in relation to the election, it's been kind of an interesting idea to sort of sit with that. How might we be for something or someone without having to be against or to oppose another? Just because they hold different views from you, or they vote for a different candidate than you do, or they root for a different team than you do. And how can we be in this place of allowing all perspectives to exist, all people to coexist? And that feels more peaceful to me. So that's the thought, and that's the strategy that I'm really trying to choose and keep working at. So, to align with this idea, we are going to do the Just Like Me practice, which we've done before. And we've talked about as a very simple yet profound practice about noticing what divides us and what separates us, but then also, so in relation to those people or that team or that candidate, but maybe considering really, what we think is true is not entirely true, and that we can create this place of common humanity. So I try to remember that all sides have good qualities, and I need to stay open to hearing things even if I don't agree. So let's go ahead and get comfortable and find a place that is supportive to you, where you can sit for a short period of time. And of course, if you need to shift, you can do that. And a place that allows you to be both alert and relaxed. And I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable. You can certainly keep them open if you prefer to do that with a downward gaze. Go ahead and soften your face and relax your body. And throughout this practice, you're going to remain relatively still. But if you need to shift, just be mindful of how you need to shift and take care of yourself. And as you sit here with your eyes closed, begin to tune into the breath. Deepening the breath and taking a few long, slow breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, coming into stillness. If there's anything that you need to do to adjust to be even 5% more comfortable, go ahead and do that now. And letting your breath return to its natural rhythm and depth. Perhaps noticing what it feels like to be in this space. Tuning in to stillness. And as you sit here and tune into that stillness, begin to notice the body. You might tune into the feel of your feet beneath you, and your hands on your lap or at your sides. Perhaps the feeling of your seat on the surface beneath you. You might scan your body now and notice if there's any particular area that is calling to you. Any areas of pain or tension. Perhaps as you breathe more deeply and you relax a bit more, areas of ease. Seeing if you can just soften a bit more with each breath. Letting the surface beneath you hold you, support you, and relaxing even more. And as you sit here mindfully beginning to notice the sounds around you, you might tune in to the sounds that are both near and far. Noticing the qualities of the sounds. The frequency of the sounds. And refraining from any judgment about whether the sounds are pleasant or unpleasant. Just noticing. And bringing your attention now to notice the sensations of the body as the breath moves in and out. Noticing the way the body responds to the breath. The inhale And the exhale. Noticing the subtle quality of the breath. The movement of the breath. And where in the body you might notice it as it travels in and out. Perhaps in the lungs and the throat. Perhaps in the belly. Perhaps through the nostrils. Noticing any changes with the breath, whether it speeds up or slows down. You might even notice the direction of the breath. As you breathe in, does it move up? Does it move down? Does it change direction? And we'll begin the Just Like Me practice now as a way of reminding ourselves to come into union with our fellow humans, to remember our common humanity, that all of those around us are experiencing the full range of joys and challenges of being humans just like us. I invite you to bring someone into your awareness. It might be a friend or a family member, it might be a colleague, it might be someone that is easy to be with, or someone who might be more challenging for you. And whoever it is, picture them across from you. Noticing the qualities that they contain and they possess, how they look in this moment, how they feel. You might tune in to their name. And I will say a phrase, and you can repeat it silently to yourself. This person has a body and a mind just like me. This person has feelings and emotions and thoughts just like me. This person has been sad, disappointed, angry, and hurt just like me. This person has felt physical and emotional pain or trauma just like me. This person worries and is frightened sometimes, just like me. This person has experienced many joys and times of inspiration and happiness, just like me. This person wishes to be healthy, to be loved and inspired, just like me. This person wishes to be seen and heard without judgment, to be fully accepted, just like me. This person wishes to be happy, just like me. Letting these words, these sentiments circulate as you continue to hold this person in your mind's eye, in your heart, in your energetic space. You might notice what arises for you. Tuning in to any sensations, any emotions or thoughts, and allowing them to be exactly as they are. No judgment, simply noticing, being the observer. We'll rest in this place for a few minutes and I'll keep track of the time. Bringing your attention now to your heart space. We'll engage in a practice of loving kindness. And you might bring that same person back into your awareness for this practice, or perhaps someone else comes up in your field or your frame of reference, your mind's eye. Repeating these words silently to that person. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain and suffering. May you live your life with peace and ease. Directing your attention now to the wise one who is you. You might offer these same sentiments to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from pain and suffering. May I live my life with peace and ease. As you allow these words to settle into the most subtle layers of your being, noticing any emotions that might arise. Perhaps there's joy, appreciation. Perhaps there's resistance. Just noticing what is true for you as the observer. We'll rest here for another minute or two, and I'll track the time. I'd like to close our meditation today with a passage from Ram Dass. He says, "So you work on yourself as a gift to other human beings. Then you use every situation you have with others as a vehicle to work on yourself by seeing where you get stuck, where you push, where you grab, where you judge, where you do all the stuff." So as we come out of meditation, I invite you to sit here with your eyes closed as long as you like, gradually deepening the breath. Notice what may have shifted for you from the start of the meditation to now. Perhaps making a commitment to yourself to be open-hearted and open-minded, tuning into ways that you can be for something, someone, without opposing another. And holding the space for all perspectives. And when you're ready, you can stretch a bit and bring some more movement back into the body, blinking your eyes open, taking in the world, your surroundings around you with new and fresh awareness. I want to thank you so much for being with me today. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Namaste.